everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm attempting a bloom today. I have only done a couple of blooms and well, they were not the best, so I'm going to be trying this gorgeous mold that I got from Temu. I'm using my crystal 10 resin, which heats up really nicely, and I'm using my blue and white. They're actually ocean white and blue, and I am told that they are sinkers. So it's a sinker white and a sinker blue, and I'm leaving the resin to get to about 36 degrees, round about there. So while it is getting warmer in the cup, I was going to mix in the sinker white and the sinker blue, because rather than just doing sinker white, I thought I'd try the blue as well to see whether the blue works like the white. And here I am making a mess of the lid. I should have pulled the silver protector off, but of course I didn't. And mixing up a little bit of the resin with the blue, and then we'll mix up the same with the white, and those are going to be going into my piping bags, which I have in cups so that it's easier to pour it into. So there, I was just checking, it's only 34. Because I poured some of it out, it's actually cooled it down a little bit, so I have to wait for that now to get to about 35, 36, so that it's nice and warm when I pour it into the mold. These two, sinker white and sinker blue, are from Temu. They were in one of my Temu haul videos, and they're a nice big pot of the pigment paste, so they should last a really long time, because as you can see, you only use the tiniest little bit on the edge of your sucker stick or lolly stick. And then also just to make sure that you mix that in really well, because you don't want any raw pigment paste that hasn't been mixed into the resin, because then unfortunately it doesn't cure nicely. So there again, I was just checking on the temperature. It's almost 35, so I need to wait until, like I said, it gets to about 36, because that is supposed to be the ideal temperature. Between 34 and 38, some people even go up to 38. So I normally just try and stick to 36. Like I said, I haven't had the best results with blooms, and I think blooms are something that you have to practice with, because they don't just happen. If they do, then you are really lucky. I haven't been that lucky. My first bloom, it was okay, but it was nothing exciting, and I do have a video of that. But like I said, it was nothing exciting, and it definitely was not like some other people that do their beautiful blooms. So there, I was just taking off the silver protective sheet off there so that I didn't make a mess like I did originally. And there we are, getting closer to 35. So I was just going to pour the sinker resin into the piping bags, and it's easier, I think. A lot of people are they make it look so simple. They will use their lolly stick or sucker stick, and they will just make patterns with it. I haven't attempted that yet. I need to have control, and I think that the piping bag gives me more control rather than even attempting. It's too early for me to attempt anything fancy, because like I said, I haven't done very many, and I definitely think that for me the piping bags are easier to work with because they do give me more control over making the designs for the sinker resin. So these are just your normal baking piping bags. I have hundreds of them still from when I used to do my baking, when I used to do the cookies and my cake baking, that sort of thing. I have bags and bags of them, so at least I never had to go out and buy the piping bags. When I decided to try out the blooms, I already had them. So here I'm testing again the temperature of the resin, and I need to get it to 36 like I said. So I let it stand for a while and we are at 36 now. So now all I do is pour in a layer of the clear, not to the top of the mold because I wanted to do a backing on this. So halfway, just over halfway, was where I wanted to have the resin. And like I mentioned before, the resin you do need a resin that gets warm, and I can never remember whether it's high or low viscosity. I am terrible with remembering that, but all I do know is it's not a deep pour, and this is my crystal 10 and it does get warm. So that is the best resin I have found, and from watching other people, you can't use a deep pour because I know that my deep pour, which is the crystal 50 excuse me, that I use, doesn't get warm. And so I have never even tried to use my crystal 50 as a base for the bloom, because I know that your resin needs to get, like I said, between 34, 38, somewhere around there. So here I was just getting rid of some of the bubbles that were in the mold. There were some that were a little bit deeper, so I did need to scrape around and use my lighter to try and pop them. But I didn't want the resin to get too cool. So even though I think there was one that was really stubborn and I couldn't get it out, so I thought I would just carry on. I didn't want the resin to get too cool. So I added some crushed glass to the center. I didn't know whether it was even going to do anything because it's obviously your clear glass, but I thought I would do it anyway, and if you can see it, you can see it. If you can't, you can't. I wasn't too worried, but I thought I would do it anyway. And then here I was just going to use one alcohol ink, and it's a peach red alcohol ink, so it does turn out more pink than red. So here I was just dotting all the way around. I only wanted one color because I was using the Sinker white and the Sinker blue. I knew that I would end up with a purple because that's just what happens when you mix the red and the blue together. But I wanted to just see whether the Sinker blue especially was going to work, because I've never seen anyone else using a Sinker blue, which is the ocean blue, and I was quite interested to see whether it was going to work like the white does. So I did go all the way around the whole mold with the red alcohol ink, and then just snipping off the end of the white, I was going to do a petal shape and alternate it with the blue. So one row of white and then one row of the blue. So that's why I was leaving a little bit of a gap in between the two rows of the white and just going around almost following the design of the mold, because obviously it has already got petals on the mold. So I was just going around and following that design with the white and then leaving a gap so that I could fill it in with the Sinker blue. I just cut off what I thought would be thick enough for the end of, or at the end of the actual piping bag, because in my last one my resin, I think, was a little bit too thin as well. I think I mixed the Sinker white too early when I made my last bloom. I didn't wait for the resin in the actual cup to get thick and get to the 36 degrees. If I remember correctly, I mixed that before I waited for the resin to thicken up and get warm. So this time, that is why I waited till it was almost 35 and then I mixed in the pigment paste. And I do think maybe that did help, because the white and the blue didn't sink in as much as my original bloom that I did. My original bloom, the white disappeared really quickly, and I think it sunk down too fast because it wasn't warm enough. I'm not sure, I'm guessing. But this time I thought I would try and do it when the resin was already quite warm. And you can still see the Sinker white and the Sinker blue, which means that hopefully it's going to work better than my original bloom that I did. So here I was just trying to get rid of some of the little blobs that you get, and then running down the center from the outside to the inside of the mold. I didn't want to go inside to outside. I wanted to see whether the alcohol ink pulled in and left the edges of the petals white, because I only wanted going in, I didn't want going out. If you understand what I'm saying, a lot of people go from the middle to the outside and then from the outside to the inside, but I only wanted to do from the outside to the inside, and I did each petal 3 times. So giving it a swirl in the middle, and already I couldn't see any of the glass chips that I'd put in, but that was your hyperlapse, and you could actually see how it was pulling into the center, which I was really excited about, because I thought this one is going to work a lot better. So once it had cured overnight, I was going to put the backing on, and I didn't want a dark backing. I wanted it to be as light as possible, but also that you couldn't really see through it too much, but I wanted a shimmer. So I used my shimmer and I used a white mica powder, and I just, like I said, wanted it just to shine through with a shimmer behind it, but not be transparent. So that again I left overnight to cure. Now, one tip, and I know that a lot of people always say it, and I am proof of that when I'm unmolding this bloom, is be very careful when you use your lighter. if you get it too close to the mold, it burns the mold and it sticks, well, the resin actually sticks to the mold, and that is exactly what happened on that one petal. I obviously got too close to the silicone mold when I was going over it to pop the bubbles, and the silicone stuck to the resin. You only learn by your mistakes. So anyway, luckily it wasn't too bad, and it came off, and there is a little bit of damage to my brand new mold. I couldn't believe that I did that. It's my brand new mold that I got from Temu. But anyway, there's nothing I could do about it, but it didn't damage it too much. There is a slight little mark on the mold where it's pulled away a little bit, but anyway, it'll be okay. Now, this was my normal moment of truth, and I was so excited about that. Yes, there are some blobs, but I think that the Sinker Blue and the Sinker White really worked nicely. The blue, like I said, with the red has turned a bit purple, but I knew that it was going to. But there are still patches of the blue that you can see. So we have pink, we have blue, and we have some of the white. But I really think that it came out so nicely, and I was really happy with how it came out. I'm not the best at doing blooms, like I did say originally, but I was pleased with this one. I thought it's progress. So here are a few of the pictures that I took, and another thing is how beautiful that shimmer is behind the actual bloom on the back coat. So let me know what you think. Do you think I'd still need a lot of practice? And maybe next time don't try and use the blue sinker. But I think I'm happy with it, and I really think it is progress, like I said. So let me know, do you also think I should have put a darker backing on, or just a plain white backing? Or do you like the shimmer behind the actual bloom? So guys, again, thank you so much to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you. I love getting all your comments. If you would like the video, it does help my channel grow. And again, as usual, until next time, have a great one.